For the ones who don't know or who did not read this book, Bringers of the Dawn, it's a, it's a highly recommended book that you should read. And it's really amazing. It's very eye-opening book for me. So today I'm going to share what Barbara has said about how to connect with your family of light. Okay, friends. So I want you all to close your eyes. Many of you want to reach the higher realms and stay there, forgetting that your task is here on earth. You must learn to stay grounded. The necessity of being grounded is something many of you do not understand. You will soon find out that if you move into greater and greater acceleration and you do not have grounds, things to connect you and pull the worlds into one, you may have difficulty with your nervous systems. When frequency changes and more light comes into the body, the typical vehicle begins to receive much more data. Sometimes you get very bored living in your world and you just want to come into data receptivity and forget about what you consider the mundane world. If you're not grounded, you will not have a way of allowing that information to enter your reality and be put to use. It could simply overload your system, or you could not be able to translate what you're getting and stay calm. You need to balance many worlds at once. How do you do this? By intention, by practice, and by decree. Grounding allows worlds to merge and allows you to access many worlds. It allows you to feel surges of energy and then to direct these surges of energy where and when you need them to become superhuman. A good way to ground yourself is to go outside and sit on the ground. So go outside and be in nature. Stand or sit next to a tree for a while. Put your chair in the sun and read a book with the sun shining on you. Or go swimming or put your feet in water. These are the elements. They make up earth so you can feel them. As you evolve and your entire species moves to merge dimensions, your nervous systems must be able to translate all of this information that will change how you define your world. This is coming. In the last year, the information that you may have known for years has become much more public. Many more people who have not been interested in extraterrestrials or personal development have become either interested or at least aware of these things. They are aware that there is a growing movement and that something is changing all over the world. There is a conflict of energies at this time, which you could call either a skirmish or a grand battle. The battle is going to become grander still because it is a battle over whose frequency will prevail on this planet and who will own, manipulate, and train your frequency. It is essential to know who you are and what you are doing when you are doing it. As you become interdimensional and multidimensional, and as the frequencies alter and the energies accelerate, your body goes through a drastic rapid change that the nervous system, the conveyor of information, must handle. You must learn to handle many realities at once, to realize that you are doing this, and to have a place, Earth, to translate information into. You would not be here if it wasn't important for you to ground information and energy into Earth. Your blueprint, or what you came onto this planet to achieve, begins to get excited when you get close. This is just like the game you played when you were a child. You would hide something, and when got close, you would say, warmer. Your body gets excited as your blueprint begins to take over and you move out of your logical mind and into experience. The human body is evolving and changing. It may believe that it needs a certain nutritional combination because this is what you have been taught. Ideally, at this point, however, you will forget what you have been taught. You will listen to your body and let your body tell you what it wants. We would guess that many of you in the last year have changed the things you want to eat. You no longer feel comfortable eating what you used to eat because the vibration within certain food is so intense that it is not compatible with you. In the meat industry, as you know it, the cattle, pigs, and chicken are not fed food. They live in a small compartments, and many of them do not see the light of day. Many of them deficiate on top of one another because they live in layers of small metal boxes. This is how they are raised. They are fed steroids and antibiotics, things other than food. They are not raised with love. When they are taken to slaughter, they are also not killed with love. So you are ingesting this vibration. Let your body speak what it wants. Let yourself be willing to change because your body, as it attempts to raise its vibration and build a light body, will move away from certain foods. Intend that you wish to change your diet and then intend that things come to you. We emphasize over and over again that you are much more than physical beings. You exist in many realities and you have a multitude of guides. So each of you needs to become more clear in your intentions. What do you want? State. I want to evolve. I want to change my diet. I wish to have a greater sense of intuition. Be clear about what you intend. The words I intend have tremendous power. There will come a time when you no longer need to seek information outside of yourself. At this time, we and others like us come to trigger you, to round you up, to gather you together, and to put you into clusters so that you can reflect off each other and electromagnetically charge each other. When we work with you, we create sparks of light that allow openings. As these openings occur within you, you vibrate at such a rate that you affect everyone around you. Whenever something clicks with one of you, you send out a frequency of recognition and other people pick it up. That is how the group mind grows. It occurs without you rationally understanding it or specifically having a picture or a realization of it because it happens electromagnetically within the body. You create the raising of energy according to how much you are able to handle. Individuals must trigger themselves into multidimensionality. You create personal significance for yourself. All things first come into being because someone decided to energize them. Anything can be energized. It comes down to the power of the individual mind to activate will and use it to restructure reality. There is no one on earth plane at this time who is not impulsed toward evolving. No one without this impulse would have come here. All the portals that were opened and the blueprints that were laid out for this time were conditioned to work towards self motivating, self accelerating, rapid evolution. Being multidimensional means opening the channels and turning the dials to the various frequencies and then receiving the transmissions or knowings. At this time, the guardians of light are on this planet in the millions. All you need to do is evolve yourself. Your work at this time is very intensely involved with the self, the physical vehicle that you presently occupy. It is a self that allows you to play this game at this time. Love it, honor it, cherish it, take good care of it, speak very well of it, and intend that it perform at optimum capacity. That is all you need to do to be open to connect with your family of light. You will be in a vibration of connectedness, and everyone and everything you draw to yourself will be a part of that vibration. Anything that does not resonate with this frequency will not even be able to get near you. In actuality, When you resonate with the higher frequencies, anything that is not in those frequencies will not even see you. When you operate in the frequency of information coupled with creation and love, you will be put to work spreading that frequency, not by doing it for others, but by allowing others to feel your frequency when they come in contact with you. Your all are invaluable, you know. Those of you who master these things, and there is no reason why all of you cannot, will be in very high demand one of these days. You will be looked upon as superhuman. However, it is not for you to separate yourself from the population. It is your place to teach the population and show them how they can do to the same thing. Frequencies are to be given and shared freely so that everyone can discover what they can do for themselves. This is how this planet is going to evolve. This is from this wonderful book, Bringers of the Dawn. These are the messages from the Pleiadians. So, thank you, friends. Now, I will ask Ram to guide us into the meditation.
Let's now go into ourselves. And as we travel into ourselves, we connect with the light, with the family of light. So sit comfortably, take off your glasses, cross your legs, clasp your hands, and close your eyes. Each one of us can connect with our family of light. All we need to do is just be open, be ready, and we can instantly connect. To be open means to drop our mind. To be ready is by being with our breath. No analysis. With the mind, we can experience only what we know. We are not what we know. We are just not what we know. And to know more than what we know, we should drop that which we know. So, drop the mind. Embrace the breath. Become aware of your breath. Breath is that link to connect. So, my dear friends and masters, become one with your breath. Normal, natural breath. No analysis whatsoever. No judgments whatsoever. Let's move from what we know. Just be with your breath. Normal, natural breath.
Just be with your breath. Last 2 minutes, friends. Continue to be with your breath. With this meditation, we have taken many steps in connecting to our family of light. And it is true. Lot of energy, lot of information exchange had happened in this very session. Let us all be grateful from these wonderful states of connectedness and gratefulness. Let us all together slowly and gradually bring our awareness back to our physical body and to our surroundings. Start to feel your body and your surroundings by slowly moving yourself. And whenever you are ready, slowly place your hands over your eyes for a few seconds. Then open your eyes and take off your hands. Thanks a lot, friends, for being part of today's wonderful journey and great energies. Thanks to each one of you for contributing to it. If anyone of if any one of you would like to share your experiences or would like to ask anything or share anything, please feel free. Go ahead and unmute yourself. It is always wonderful to hear you, and it only adds up to the energy. So,
Hello, Ramji. It was such a beautiful session.
yes, Sandeepji.
Yeah, it was such a beautiful session. There was so much light. So yeah, like I had a lot of visuals, like someone taking my hand and ascending upwards, and going up and up, like in the plane of pure white light. And yeah, it was really wonderful. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
That's so nice to hear, Sandeepji. Great experience. So you did indeed connected to your family of light.
So actually, I wanted to buy a light lamp because it's so dark in Norway here, and my mood was a bit down in the evening. But after this session, it made it gave a totally different view to my sadness, and now it's full of light.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Ram. Thanks a lot.
There is only light. There is only joy. So just remember this. And
Thanks.
thanks a lot for sharing. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi
Yes,
Ram,
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi here. Yes, to answer to Sandeep, I have experience whenever we are very low with certain energies. When we sit for meditation, we can absorb lots of cosmic energy. So we can experience that cosmic energy only when we are low. So this I have observed multiple times when throughout the day if we are very dull, and evening when we sit for meditation, then I have seen that we can observe a lot of cosmic energies, and that will continue staying for 2 to 3 days. This is what I have observed. And with the meditation, like multiple times I was getting lost and I was getting back. So it was like maybe a minute or so I was getting lost, and again I was getting back to the consciousness. I was getting lost back to the consciousness. So I don't know, this today only I'm experiencing that is multiple times. And I was I mean, I lost the music. I could not hear anything, nothing. It was completely blank, and then I was getting back to the consciousness, and that was happening for a minute or so. That is what my experience today. I don't know what it is, but yeah, this is experience what I faced.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thanks for sharing, Lakshmi. Yeah, every experience is a great experience. So thanks for sharing it. And we don't need to analyze. We just let it be and know that great things had happened.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lakshmi ji, for sharing. Thank you.
Hi Ram. Hi Madhu.
Hi, 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 Meena ji. Hi.
Yeah, that's a beautiful energy. And also, I used to do the light meditation when I'm young, taking the light into you from the top to toes and all that meditation. I was
Mhm.
remembering that meditation now when you speak about light and energies. It was so beautiful. And also, along with that, I'm getting all the thoughts about my childhood and the childhood sufferings, the traumas, and all. I try to I don't get them because I have I have moved on and I forgot everything whatever has happened after coming to this stage. But still, why do sometimes, not always, but sometimes they come like a I'll be so fearful when they come in the thoughts. Why does that happen? It's been long and we moved on and we have forgiven and forgotten, but still why they come? Is that I have not forgiven properly, or I don't know why they keep repeatedly come sometimes.
So, meditation is a process of healing and cleansing. Whatever happens in meditation, if it is unpleasant, that unpleasantness is nothing but a part of cleansing that is happening. So, if these things had come up, they have come up just as part of healing. So, you just need not, let's say, just become aware of it. They just came, and that's part of healing and cleansing. Maybe there are some minor things that left over, and now they are being completely flushed out. So
Yeah.
it's part of the process.
But when this comes out, I'll be like, mm, okay, I'll be shivering, I'll be fearful, and trembling. Actually,
Yeah,
my body will be shivering because we don't want all those to come into our thoughts, right?
yeah. So they are just coming because they are still there inside you. So when they come and there is, well, let's say when you don't have any fear, and even when they stop coming, then they are completely out of your energy system. Maybe they are out of your thoughts, but somewhere within your energy they are still trapped. So in meditation, when they come, you just become aware of it. And if you feel, in somewhere, you will be guided on how to reflect upon these things. And however, make sure that these are just part of your healing process. So let them just come because they are there and they must go out. So if you're having this fear, you can even ask for proper, let's say, support, and the guides are always there to support in these phases. Just a thought, and then you just be with the breath and just be aware of everything that is happening. Everything is well taken care.
Okay, we'll try, Ram. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ram, if you remember, like last week, I was telling you like I frequently get my grandmother in my dream. So then you asked me like you can question yourself. So I had questioned before going to sleep. That day night, it was kind of a nightmare. I could see my body with so many vibrations. I was feeling with my body with so many vibrations. But the intuition I got is like she finally said, "I'll be with you." That's it. And that was a experience which I got. And after that couple of days I was literally very much worried on sleeping, and there was no dreams. But yesterday again she was in my dream, and
Mm.
the dream just comes for just for a minute, where she comes in my dream, I just see her, I hug her, that's it. That's it. Over. So this is the intuition. Then I just left. Okay, if things are going on good for her, then let it go as it is.
Yes, yes. As far
Yeah.
as from your side, you had a clarity, and you know that you are not, let's say, holding her back. Then it's
Yes.
just their own choice
Yeah.
from the other
True.
side. Yeah, great. Thank
If
you
I
for the
have to share
clarification.
one more thing, uh, hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
Sandeep ji.
yeah. So, like, like previously, as mentioning, I was in emotional pain, and like I was just open for healing. And one of the colleagues in a workshop I participated, she offered herself like for Reiki healing, and I had a wonderful session yesterday where I kind of same like light meditation, and it healed a lot of emotional stuff in me. And today I was very low, and I was browsing for a light box to buy, and then now this session happened. It's like when we are open to receiving, and it just comes like only when we are open with both hands open.
Mm.
So yeah, it's just grace.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. You know, we are our own light, and the more and more we go into ourselves, connecting to our breath, um, everything naturally normally heals in even in the most grandest way that we can ever imagine. Because what we know or what we think is from what we know, but there are tremendous things that can happen which we do not know. So a instant understanding, an instant clarity can just happen like that. So we just need to keep on traveling with no expectations. We just need to keep on going back to ourselves, going back to our breath, and only miracles happen. Thank you. That was nice to hear, Sandeep ji. Thank you.
Thanks, Ramji. And yeah, and one more thing, if I have to add, like I felt like if this is such it's simple process of healing, like but people are suffering so much. But I then realized like people need their own time to recognize these higher frequencies. So I felt like people like us, like we just need to hold space for however long it takes. That's the only best thing that we can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No force, no interference. We just are available. So we just share what we experience and let the other person decide what is good for them. And when they are connecting to what we are sharing, it means they are, uh, it's their time. So no interference, no judgments. We just keep sharing because people are there waiting to hear and to connect to connect to themselves.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, right. Anyone else, friends? Yes, yes, Sahir.
Hello, Ram.
Hi, Sahir.
Thank you so much. And your live music was really, really beautiful. Like
Yeah,
you
your
lost your
voice is a bit not so clear, and it has some slight disturbance.
head.
No, not so clear,
Can you
Sahir.
help me now? Okay, let me type in.
Yeah, I think Sahir will reconnect back. Anyone else, friends, would like to add something? Okay, there are a couple of announcements. One is about this weekend session. On this weekend, which is on 30th and 31st of January, we have SSIM, uh, Spiritual Science Intermeet, which is a global event. And what was that, Madhu? You want to add something? Spiritual Science Intermeet, right? International meet. So it's a global event organized by PSSM Global, and please do register, because only if you register you get the links to join. It's like a half day event, 6-7 hours event. However, you can join whichever part of the session you are available and would like to join. So please do register if you have not yet. And the other most important thing is, please share to everyone you think need to receive this. And because we do not ever know who can just connect and whom's life is going to turn around. So don't stop sharing, because these things happen once in a lifetime, and maybe somebody is just waiting to know this information. So the website is SSIM. I will just type over here, or I will type that in the group. Please register and do share about this event. This is one thing. And the second thing is, we are having daily morning sessions, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Germany time. And we have Monday morning session by Master Yana, and then we have Friday morning session by Master Sunanda. So rest of the days it is empty. If any one of you feel guided to uh, take these sessions to guide the people into meditation, this is just like family. We are all here to learn. So we don't need to think that we do not know. The moment we know how to meditate, we are ready to share how to meditate. So I feel we all are there now. So we all welcome you to come and share your availability. It could be even one day in a month, 2 days in a month, or a particular day every week. You are most welcome, so that you can host and guide the morning sessions. We can provide you all possible support required on how to handle Zoom and all these things. We can be together with you. So it's my personal experience. As we keep sharing, we open a big door for us to learn and connect to more interesting things. So please feel free, if you would love to do that, uh, connect to Madhu, and we can arrange these things. You don't need to be doing it daily. It depends simply on your availability. So this is one thing. And the third thing is, Madhu had planned to have a mandala event, I would allow Madhu to share about it. And thanks, Sahir. Thanks sharing your appreciations. It's all inspiring every time we hear all of you, and it's just an inspiration. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Sahir. Yes, Madhu, over to you.
Thank you, Ram. That was a beautiful meditation and completely enjoyed it. And the experiences sharing was also great. And yeah, thanks to all who have joined here and also in YouTube. This topic is very connected to me, connecting with the Pleiadians or this subject is very interesting to me, and I'm happy that it has been shared today to you all. And regarding this workshop, which will be happening from Feb 1st to Feb 7th, it is a create your own mandala workshop. It will be for 7 days, and each day we will be having a master from different places who has this expertise in mandala drawing and their experience on how they got into mandala and everything. We will be having them 10 minutes. They will be sharing about their experience, and then we will be guided into a meditation. Then later half an hour of mandala drawing will be there. So in this half an hour of mandala drawing, we will be not we will be doing our own mandala in our unique way. We will not get imposed by any others ideas. So we just create. We will be having tools. We will all do it together, and this is what this 1 week will happen. And surely after the mandala drawing, after everybody share their experience, there will be a storytelling, story reading, and uh, this is how this the next week from Feb 1st to Feb 7th will go on, and many more to come. Many more workshops we are planning like that, very creative ones. Like so, yeah, this is from my side, and as I promised you yesterday that I'll be reading a story. So here we go. And once again, I want you all to close your eyes while I'm reading this. It's a very small story. We can tell to our kids as well. And there's a story about the elephant rope. So it's about the belief. So for the not to the two little children, we can share this story, but to the youngsters, to the teens, we can share this story. So here the story goes like this. A gentleman was walking through an elephant camp, and he spotted that the elephants weren't being kept in cages or held by the use of chains. All that was holding them back from escaping the camp was a small piece of rope tied to one of their legs. As the man gazed upon the elephants, he was completely confused as to why the elephants didn't just use their strength to break the rope and escape the camp. They could easily have done so, but instead they didn't try to at all. Curious and wanting to know the answer, he asked a trainer nearby why the elephants were just standing there and never tried to escape. The trainer replied, when they're very young and much smaller, we use the same size rope to tie them, and at that age, it's enough to hold them. As they grow up, they are conditioned to believe they cannot break away. They believe the rope can still hold them, so they never try to break free. The only reason that the elephants weren't breaking free and escaping from the camp was that over time they adopted the belief that it just wasn't possible. So, the moral of the story is no matter how much the world tries to hold you back, always continue with the belief or hope that what you want to achieve is possible. Anything, anything for that matter. Believing you can become successful or believing you can become enlightened. is the most important step in actually achieving it. So, when we look back, friends, I think there are so many things that are holding us back. So, let us break all these ropes free and let us not give control to our mind that this simple rope can hold us back. That can be anything. That can be any memory that is holding us back. That can be um, any person that is holding us back. So let us break free and let us all become free. So this is the moral of the story, and it's short, but it has a very deeper meaning. So anybody would like to add or share anything, friends? Yeah. Thank you, Meena, and thank you, Sandeep. So, friends,
Yes, Madhu.
yes, Lakshmi, yes,
Yeah, not with respect to story, but I had one question. There was a spiritual tablet sessions
yes.
going on, right? Did
Mm.
anybody attend over the last weekend? I just wanted to understand how was the session and all, because I could not join and I do not have the recorded session recorded.
Okay.
I could not receive any recorded videos or of the about the session.
Mhm. Um, I I did not attend, and let us ask the friends over here. Friends, anybody of you have attended the spiritual tablet session?
No, Madhu. It
Yes,
should be
Meena.
in the YouTube, isn't it, Lakshmi? Did you see in YouTube? Usually they upload in the YouTube.
Yes. I'm sorry, Lakshmi. Can you unmute yourself?
Okay,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is not
yes.
there. Yeah, yeah, it is not there in the YouTube. So I can connect with the host if they have any recorded
Yeah, yeah,
videos
sure. Okay.
available. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
So,
For Ram, from since morning, I was thinking this question was popping in my mind. How do you manage your work life along with this meditation? Since morning, I was feeling like, how will Ram manage? How is he able to manage? Because I see like I just attend this session, but I think you're attending more sessions and you conduct many workshops as well. So just wanted to understand how do you manage, because even at the work side, we will have a lot of things to learn newly because technology is improving so much day by day, so we need to
Yeah.
get a time
Yeah.
for learning as well.
It's as you ask, I'm reflecting upon how is it possible also. Actually,
Okay.
I think where um, where you where your intention goes, there the energy flows, and where you feel passionate, that is where you find your time. Where you reflect upon that there is joy, that is where you will find all the time. Over the years since 2000, let's say 98, that I knew about meditation, and then 2010 when me and Madhu had realized, uh, and connected to the joy as we started sharing about meditation, right? Because everything had completely changed from one when we were meditating to completely different when we started sharing about meditation. So it's an instant connection, and something that drives me joyful as these things are happening. So I don't have any conscious answer to your question, but I think, as I said, it is something that some we do not know. It's like a question when you say, "How do you find time to eat?" So it's
Okay.
something that you say, I do not know, it's time and you feel like eating, and food is there in front of you and you cannot miss it, and you ask for various ingredients into that food to eat and enjoy it. You never say, you never try to understand how did I find time or energy to eat. So I think it's also something like that. It drives us, I would say, than we try to reach for it. So um, so I think the balance is just there in finding um, the passion, or in finding your own joy.
Mm.
Some people keep doing paintings, and I do not know how do they do it. For me it's not possible, but I do understand that it is their passion, it is the joy that they find in painting. And it is similar to every aspect of it. Some people, they really work for 24 hours, and I do not know how do they find that passion, how do they find it. It's just because of their passion. So balance automatically happens when we find the passion, and or rather, let's say we balance towards that where we find our joy. So
Mm. Yeah, because I'm planning to step into multiple things now, so that's where my question arises, like how do other people balance?
mm,
So,
the best way to find your answer is to dive into it. Never have any question and doubt when things come, because things come because they must be there within our life. And never see things in terms of success or failure. It is just they're coming because you're ready for them to have in your life. So
mm,
I would say just go for it. Do whatever comes onto your plate, and you will have an experience for you to share after that.
yes,
You will
yeah,
find your
this.
balance.
Mm. Thank you so much. This I have to write it somewhere, and morning once I get up, I have to read it. Then it will be much more motivating to balance everything in on day-to-day activity. Yeah.
We all know these things. Only thing is, as um, we keep opening up, because we are connecting to ourselves, as we drop our minds very regularly with the practice of meditation. All these things automatically connect. We don't need to remember. We just realize these things.
Mm. Okay. Thank
Mm.
you.
Thank you, Lakshmiji. Thank you. Okay, friends. So that was a great session again today. So thanks to all of you for being here. And yes, Madhuji, you want to add something? Yeah, please go ahead
Yeah,
if you
hi.
want to add
Yeah,
something
hi.
similar.
I was listening on YouTube, and Lakshmi ji has raised a question about the spiritual tablets. So I thought, I did listen to the spiritual tablets on Sunday. So I thought maybe I did join because I had to share the information. So I joined into Zoom now. So if you have time, I would like to just share a little bit about that.
Please, please.
Yeah, on Saturday, they shared the first 6 rules of spiritual tablets. And on Sunday, they shared the next 6 tablets that would be from 7 to 12. And they said they would be sharing the PDF pretty soon on the chat. But I don't think so. They would be sharing the recordings because they didn't mention anything about recordings. So the PDFs would be shared, and generally all those rules were the general basic rules of a PSSM, which is swadhyayam, meditation, sharing books, sharing your experiences, those kind of rules.
Okay,
Well,
okay. Thank you, Madhu. I could see that they have shared that PDF that is with respect to the affirmations, right?
no, not the affirmations. This is
Mm-hmm.
about the rules of affirmations was regarding to the meditations. Every day they do meditations, right?
Yeah.
So when they during meditations they were giving affirmation around 3 affirmations per day.
Mm-hmm.
With respect to that, the meditation sessions were going on, but wisdom sharings are on Saturday and Sunday. And this Saturday and Sunday were the first 2 classes, and they had shared 6 rules on Saturday and next 6 rules on Sunday. And those PDFs will be shared eventually in the chat.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay,
I hope that helped. Okay.
yeah, we have to wait for the PDF to understand it more in depth. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Madhu. Thank you so much for joining on Zoom. Yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Thank you for letting me, yeah, Madhu and Ram. It was so wonderful to listen to the story. Whenever I listen it again throws a perspective on life again. The rope story, what Madhu was sharing.
Hmm. Yeah, that was, yeah. Stories always help to reflect in different ways every time we hear. Yes, yes, Madhuri, I agree, completely agree.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining here and sharing the wisdoms of spiritual tablets. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, friends. So, with this, we wish you all great time ahead till we connect back tomorrow. So, have a nice time and namaste.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.